started in February. And one of my coworkers, I was telling her thought about a few other things that I had tried in the past. And I get to 20 pounds and I would stop. It was, I don't care how many times I worked out in a day. I stayed at the gym all day and I'd end up talking because nothing was working. I was just meeting people. I tried Weight Watchers. I wasn't counting points. I wasn't going to do all that. I've seen other people do other things, but I have not seen the results that I wanted for myself. So my coworker tried it and she said, what the process was. And I said, okay, I'm going to try it. And then I went in and they showed me the different plans that you could take. I took one that I felt like I could handle without any problems. Everybody was just so nice and accommodating. Well, let's try this. Let's try this. And so I came to my first appointment. I walked in a little nervous because I was like, okay, if this don't work, I'm telling you now, if this doesn't work, then I'm done, right? I'm going to go get lifed out. I'm just going to get lipo, suck it all out. I went in and Asia had this bright smile. She said, oh, welcome in. This is your first time. I said, yes. And, she went through and she said, okay, what's your name? And seeing Matt? And I said, yes. And I didn't wait probably 3 minutes at tops. And Matt came out and he said, hey, Laura, how you doing? We went in and he was talking about him, asked me questions. He talked about me, my lifestyle, what was I looking for? What was my goals? He had what I said from before, but he wanted to hear it from me rather than reading, which I appreciate because it could have changed. I'm 60 years old and I'm trying to tell you, I'm not going out here. I'm not running 5 miles. I'm really not running 2. I'm just, tell me what I need to do and I will do it, but I need a plan. So there were so many things that he gave me that were tools that I could use, maybe not all at the same time, but if the situation came up, I could, pick and pull what I needed. And I saw results. I didn't miss a session. He would call and he'd say, okay, you have a session. You get your text message, you get your email. That's wonderful. You have your app. There's no way you can miss what you need. So I'm keeping up with everything. I'm making sure and I'm coming to my sessions. And then you go in and you get the GLP shot and the vitamin. I think it's a vitamin. I can't think of the name of the shot, but you get those injections. And I was scared to death of needles. I'm just terrible, don't do that. And my first one, it was a complimentary one. Asia had given it to me and I'm sitting there talking and she said, I'm done. I was like, what? Oh, I was going to tell you how scared I am of needles and you're done. So then after Matt would give them to me, I didn't have any problems. And then later, Mr. Quetta gave them to me. And I told her, I'm scared of needles. So tell me before you do it, I'm put my hands over my eyes. I want to pinch the other side of my stomach so I don't feel like I'm going to do all this. And she said, I'm done. I'm steady talking. And she's done. And she answered the same questions I just asked Matt, but they never said you're asking the same question over and over. But so I almost felt like probably by the 3rd week that I came in, I almost felt like I come in and I say, okay, who wants me? Who wants me? And I come and check in. So I felt like I was just part of the team. I've never gained an ounce from February until now, not even an ounce, because of the other things that Matt had taught me how to do, that you don't have to deny yourself something, but you try to learn how to work it into your plan and balance. So now I'm at 64 pounds. Since beginning of February till now, I've lost 64 pounds. And I am just I'm walking around here like, if you see me in the winter with a swimsuit on, it's because I'm proud of me.
What other kind of challenges did you feel that you faced while you're still doing the program, while you're on the program? Or what's what was your biggest hurdle, your biggest challenge to getting to your 64-pound weight loss?
My biggest challenge was keeping myself first. We all, as women, or even as mothers and grandmother, I always put my family, my grandchildren, and everyone first. And my biggest challenge was saying, this money's going to go towards me. Because I had a long-term goal of saying, when I'm older, I don't want to be on medications. I don't want to not be able to walk or not be able to. I'm only 5'4". And so to be 264 pounds at 5'4", my knees wouldn't be able to take that. I ride a motorcycle. I play drums. I do a lot of things. But how much longer am I going to be able to do that if I keep maintaining this weight? And so my biggest challenge was to keep me first and set aside what I wanted to do to continue my goal.
So you told me about the biggest challenges. What part did you feel might have been the easiest part for you?
Coming every Tuesday. The easiest part was the food and coming every Tuesday. Every Tuesday talking with my counselor and seeing the people, just the people in the facility, or was so encouraging, because after the first meeting, I would walk in, they would say, "Hi, Miss Chun." And I was thinking, I've only been here once, but they knew my name, and there wasn't like I was the only person there. So they knew who I was. And that made me feel like I was part of the family, basically. So that was probably the easiest part, knowing that if I had any challenge, I had so many people I could talk to, to help with that challenge. But it was none.
So if there's somebody that's like you said you had done some other programs and, you were kind of iffy, there was nobody that was really wooing you or making you feel like that this was the program for you. If there's somebody out there right now or that's thinking that same thing, they're looking around or they haven't really pulled the trigger yet, they're just not really certain, and they haven't taken the leap and been like committed and been like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with options. Like, what would you say to them to convince them or to encourage them that this is it? You don't need to look any further. They have everything you need right here.
I would tell them they've answered their own question, because they've tried everything else and everything else has failed. So why would you keep trying when I'm showing you it works? You're not
a testament.
Exactly. I'm not someone who walked out of a magazine. I don't have millions of dollars. I don't have personal trainers. I don't have the things that you may see people on television have, or you may see people on other things have. But I have someone who walked with me and personalized my goal. They didn't give me their goal. They gave me my goal. They didn't change me. So talk to me about, what is it keeping you from doing it? There's no reason not to. Everything else failed. I don't think I've been this happy in years, because I see the results. Since day one, I've seen the results. Everybody's so positive, and it's not hard. It's something that's so easy to do and so easy to follow that I walk into work like, yep, I did it today. Yep, I did this. I did this. Yep, They say, but Lori, yep, don't miss a thing. They have donuts. They have bagels. You're not going to eat any? I said, for what? Look what I have. Nope, don't bother me at all. So the cravings that I had before, where I would like, okay, let me just take a little piece.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me at all.
So what's a fun thing? What's comment or something you've gotten from friends, family, coworkers, from somebody that's seen you throughout this transformation, and then maybe somebody who hasn't seen you in a while and then saw you recently?
I've had both. I've had some that say, you look like, but she's heavier than you are. And I was thinking, yeah, that's me. That's me. Okay. Yep. She's still cute, but she's still me. And so, and then I've had people talk to me and they would say, you're so happy about not eating junk, or you're so happy about changing your lifestyle. And I said, well, I really didn't change my lifestyle. I changed the way I look at food. I changed the way I look at myself. I said, but I really haven't changed who I am. I'm happier because I have a better outlook. I'm healthier. I see I'm healthier. They'll say, well, keep the clothes coming. Keep the clothes coming. What else can't you fit? What else can't you fit? And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going back this weekend and do some more. But they say, you look so good. I'm so jealous. Why are you doing? Why didn't I stick with it? It was working, but why didn't I stick with it? And I was like, you can come on back. I've talked to them. You can come on back. And so I get the compliment that you look so good and you look so happy. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you for keeping you first, because you haven't for so long. And right. Like I said, it's been a 30-year back and forth, try this. And it was finally like, I'm tired of everything. Why not try options? Mm-hmm. Tried you. I don't have to go anywhere else. That's perfect. It took me 60 years to figure it out, but I got you.
Got it. Yes. I love everything about your journey and your story, and the challenges and the victories. Your family support has been really important too, getting them on the bandwagon. So
yes, like I said, it has been so stress-free, and it's been one that I can talk about. I don't have to say, yeah, but I can't eat that. Yeah, but I can't. I can say, I don't want it. I don't have a desire for it. And if I want it, I can have it, but I know where my limits are as far as, okay, if that's 8 grams of protein and has sodium, I know how to read boxes. I know how to do things. There's nothing left out that made me feel like wonder if this will work, or wonder if it won't work, or, I was never by myself. And everybody's from church to work to my other job to my other job to my family, to my extended family, they see the results. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, there's always going to be somebody there to answer your questions, or to walk with you, to hold your hand, or even to give you a little nudge, and, to give you that redirection. Nobody's ever said anything negative. It's always been positive and encouraging. And hey, I tell y'all, DM me. I'll hook you up. You could go with me. DM me.
Did you like this video? Like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you can stay up to date on our latest videos. You can also visit our website using the link below to schedule a free consultation with us. We have options for everybody.